guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm starting the video with no makeup on because, as I mentioned in a previous Yesstyle haul, I wanted to try some of the makeup that I got in that haul as well as in other purchases, so I figured this would be the perfect time and I can do a full face of Korean first impressions. And as always, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you like this sort of content. There's much more where this comes from. And most of the products should be available on Yesstyle, so I'll try and link them below. And that will be an affiliate link, so I do make a small commission from that, but no pressure, you can go on Yesstyle yourself and browse whatever you want. And if you're interested, you can also use my code on Yesstyle, which is right here, just to get a small discount. You don't have to use my code, of course, you can use whoever's you want, but it does help so that I can keep creating content on here. So starting off, I don't have any primers to use, so I'll move straight on to foundation. And I have this little cute A Peach compact cushion case. It's actually from the Face Shop, and I think this may be an old limited edition, but the foundation itself is just their normal compact that you can pop in and out of their normal cases. So I got the CC Long Lasting Cushion in V201 Apricot Beige. So it's just a normal cushion compact. It's got the little Face Shop cushion there, and then it folds out like that. So I'll be interested to see how well this actually matches my skin tone. I tend to have a bit of trouble with Korean ones just because a lot of their lighter shades are pink toned, whereas I need quite like a neutral to yellow undertoned foundation. So we'll see how I go. It's not actually too bad of a match. Right, so that's the foundation done. I haven't done down my neck just because I wanted to see what the colour match was like. But it seems to actually be quite close to my skin tone at the moment, just because I am a tiny bit more tan than I usually would be. Alright, I'll just zoom you in so you can see the texture of it a bit better. I've only had this on for a minute or so, and as you can see it's already started creasing on the eyelids a little bit. It is a dewier foundation than I'm used to, so I'll definitely need to set this. As for the texture, it is quite dewy, so it's not settling into my pores too bad. But again, I would prefer to set all of it first. Moving on to concealer, I have this little Peripera Ink Concealer that I got from my Yesstyle haul. And I got it in the shade Cover King, I think. And it just has a little doe foot applicator like that. So I'll first see how it goes under my eyes. Right, so it has done a nice job at brightening my under eyes. It is quite a light, liquidy, creamy concealer, so I can already start to see the little creases in here, so I'd need to set this as soon as I apply it. It does match my skin tone very well at the moment too. It's just light enough to brighten up that inner corner, so I might just do a few dots on forehead and down the nose and on the chin just to brighten up the rest of my face. Alright, so now that all that's done, I'm just going to set it with some powder. So I've got the Skinfood Peach Cotton Multi-Finish Powder. And this one I also got from my Yesstyle haul, so I'm looking forward to trying this. I have smelt it and it smells beautiful. But I also really love the smell of sweet peach, so there's that. So opening it up, it just has a little puff in front with the Skinfood logo on it. So I'm just going to tip some out onto the lid. And before I go in with that, I'm just going to blend out some of those creases that had already settled on around my eyes. Right, so I'm really happy with this powder. It's done a really good job at setting down the foundation and concealer without making it look too dry. And it's super finely milled too, so it seems to have kind of airbrushed a lot of those pores that I was noticing around here from the foundation. Now moving on to other powder face products. I don't have a Korean bronzer yet, so I'm just going to use my normal one. I should really pick up the Too Cool for School one because I've heard some really good things about that one, but I haven't picked that one up quite yet. So I'm just going to bronze around the perimeters of my face just to warm it up a little bit first. And moving on to blush, I got this lovely cookie blusher in my Yesstyle haul. So I want to use this one. It's in the shade Peko. And it's got a little puff in here as well, but I'd probably never actually use this. I'd much prefer to use my own brushes and just keep this in here to look cute. Oh, that looks really nice. It's like a nice little subtle fresh glow. I'm really glad I got this colour. It's just a nice soft dusty rose pink colour and it just gives a nice little flush. And as for highlighters, that doesn't seem to be too much of a thing over there. They much prefer just dewy skin in general rather than highlighting only the cheekbones. But if you have any recommendations on any Korean or even Japanese highlighters, let me know and I'd love to try them. But for now, I'm just going to use my favourite Ofra Star Island highlighter. It's just a nice yellow gold highlighter. So moving on to eyebrows, I'm just going to use this Etude House Drawing Eyebrow Slim 1.5mm and I've got it in the shade Grey Brown. So it's got a little spoolie on the end, so I'm just going to brush through my eyebrows first. And when I swatched this on my wrist when I was doing my Yesstyle haul, it did seem to match the normal colours that I use on my eyebrows, so I'm hoping that this is a good match for me. Alright, so that's one eyebrow done. I'm really happy with that. It is a really close match to my eyebrow hairs, so I'm really happy about that, and it's a nice waxy consistency once the product's warmed up, so I found it really easy to draw out my brows and then brush through them with the spoolie on the other end. So I'm really happy with that. So I'll quickly go off camera and do the other one and be right back. Alright, so now that eyebrows are done, I want to move on to eyeshadow, and I've got a little Holika eyeshadow quad. That's the Lazy Enjoy Cupcake eyeshadow quad in Red Velvet, and it's a Gelato edition. And I don't think this one's available anymore, but they do come out with a lot of these similar kind of quads. I think the most recent one is a Sweet Peko one, and that has similar colours as well. So these are the colours here. I might start off with this one just as a base and through the crease. I'm going to use this red on the crease as well. And just blending that out with that other colour again. And I'm just going to do that on the other eye. Right, so now that I've put the red through the crease, I'm just going to put a little bit of the brown on the outer corner just to deepen it up. It's not completely matte, it's like a subtle shimmer, so hopefully that won't matter too much. And they are blending out quite nice, surprisingly. I haven't used a whole lot of Korean eyeshadows, so this is actually quite a nice start. And just using this last colour up in this corner, it's a nice little shimmery brown, so I'm curious to see how well this actually shows up when applied. So I'm just taking it on my finger. Well, that's really nice actually. It's really subtle. So I'm just going to zoom you in a little bit so you can see the eyeshadows a little bit better. So as you can see, there's a nice bit of shimmer just on the inner part of the eyes. And this is more than enough for an everyday look, but I also have this little Peripera Sugar Twinkle Liquid Glitter eyeshadow that I want to try out. So I'm just going to pop that on the centre and inner part of the eye as well, just to see how that looks. And like a lot of Peripera's products, this is also just a little doe foot applicator, like that. And I'm just going to blend the outer edges of that with the red as well. Alright, so this has definitely given the eyeshadow a bit more of an oomph. So if you're looking for a bit more of a fancy look, that's an easy way to do it, just by chucking on a bit more of this glitter. There is a little bit of glitter fallout, so you just got to be careful with that and like wipe it away after you've finished applying and blending. But other than that, it feels really nice on the eyes and everything like that as well. I'm just going to blend a few of those eyeshadows underneath the eye as well, just to blend it in with the whole look, and then that'll be the eyeshadow done. So I also have this Beauty People black eyeliner that I got in the Yesstyle haul as well, so I'm just going to put that on the tight line. And I just want to do just a small wing on the outer corner as well, so I'm going to use my well-loved Innisfree Real Lasting eyeliner in black. Alright, so that's one eye done. I'll do this one off camera and be right back. Alright, so eyeliner's done. I've also curled my lashes quickly, and onto mascara. We have the Innisfree Skinny Microcara Zero. And it has a super small wand, so I'll be interested to see just how easily it gets into like the outer corners and the lower lash line. Right, so zooming in quickly, you can see just how well it's gotten into the inner corner particularly. Like just in there, without getting any makeup anywhere. Alright, so that's the mascara done. It did a really good job at getting in the inner corner, and particularly the small, really small hairs on the bottom lash line. So I'm really happy with that. And it also helped to give my eyelashes a bit of a lift, because my lashes typically just go straight out, they don't curl at all. So that's why I always curl my lashes first and then try and apply mascara. But a lot of mascaras, as soon as I put it on, it just droops instantly. So these actually did a pretty good job considering. Alright, so all that's left now to do is the lips, and I've got two options, but I'm not entirely sure either of them really match that well, so I might just do a bit of a blot on the inside of my lips and then blend out for a blurred lip. Because I've got the Face Shop Gelato tint in the shade 02, Strawberry and Cream, and it's a little bit too like purpley pink for this look. It smells delicious, but I'm not sure that's quite the look I'm going for. Or I've got the Labiotte Wine Lip Tint in the colour CR01, and they don't have an English name, but it looks like, translate to like rose coral or something like that. And it definitely looks that kind of colour. It looks very bright on here, but I think if I just put it on the centre of my lips and blend out, it will become quite a nice colour. Just out of curiosity, I decided to try this one anyway, just to see how it looked, and while it's not quite the right colours for this look, it definitely feels really nice on the lips, so I reckon it would look really nice with just a plain winged liner, some lashes, and some like really light neutral colours on the eyes, and then this can be the statement colour. Alright, so I just took that one off. It does seem to have stained a little bit, but that's pretty normal for Korean lip products. And instead of that one, I'm just going to use my Innisfree Real Fit lipstick in number 20. And this one I use quite a lot because it suits my skin colour well. And it's just a lipstick bullet like that. Alright, so that's the finished look. I'm really happy with how it all turned out, and surprisingly there weren't any duds. Usually there'd be like one or two like things that didn't work out quite how I wanted, but like other than the lip colour, which is more of a style thing than anything, I'm really happy with how it all turned out. And like I said earlier, if you want to try any of these products out, I'll try and pop all the links down below that you can use to get them off Yesstyle. I should be able to find all the links on Yesstyle, no problem. And yeah, if you want to use my code, feel free. If not, well, enjoy your new products, because I quite liked them as well. And with that, that's the end of the video. I really enjoyed trying out all of these products, and if you enjoyed watching, like this video, comment down below what you would like to see next, if you want it to be something like this or something different. You know, subscribe, click the notification bell. You know, you've heard this stuff a million times before. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.